What we see is children who suffer from trauma of being removed from their families, not knowing why they're not being picked up at school or why they're not going home. Families in a panic trying to figure out how to get in contact with the system to figure out where their children are and their wellness.
Black community groups and experts say Black children are overrepresented in youth protection services, and the Quebec government must act now. This after dozens of recommendations were submitted by Quebec's Special Commission on Children's Rights and Youth Protection earlier this week.
While we are pleased that the importance of adaptation was highlighted in the Laurent Commission report, we are disappointed that there was not a more detailed roadmap for how the recommendations should be implemented.
And one of the solutions that we will require is to provide disaggregated data on visible minorities and focus more particularly with the youth protection system on Black employees and staff and managers so they can better measure and to ensure that the youth protection system will reflect the very children and families that it serves.
In Montreal, Black children represent 15% of the population, while they make up 30% of children evaluated by Youth Protection.
We're looking at rates of 5 times that of white children with regards to placement, with regards to going to court, with regards to coming back to child protection once their file has been closed. When we look at what happens after the child protection intervention, we're seeing that even within the youth criminal justice system, that these children are more likely to end up there than white children.
We have seen that this process can happen to any family from the Black community, where we have served families who their children have been signaled by the schools for things as minor as not answering notes in the agenda, for not having gloves in their pockets during wintertime. So we've seen for situations where simple communication and interventions, particularly with the schools, with families, where things could be remedied and probably would be remedied and addressed differently with other children, we've seen an overreaction by the schools and engaging youth protection.
Race issues tend to be very colorblind within Quebec. And so it's not important for us to know whether or not the number of decision makers or managers are of, a particular racial background, because we don't have a racial problem. The reality is that there is an overrepresentation of Black children within the child protection system, but an underrepresentation with regards to the service providers.
It would be, I think, preferable for the government to acknowledge that potential bias and systemic racism plays a role in the overrepresentation of Black families in youth protection. However, the data and the experience that we have in which we are bringing to the forefront and has been highlighted in this report commissioned by the government, I think says that explicitly.
In Montreal, Brittany Henriques, City News.